Hey guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Leaks and Theories. Today we got a lot to go through, including a new 2026 game which has been rumoured. We've got a new Generation 10 image which has been rumoured / leaked. Obviously, take everything with a pinch of salt, but it should be hopefully quite fun. I've been doing YouTube for a while now, and I'm very happy with where I am. But I do want more, and I want 5,000 subscribers, more specifically by the end of the year. Any help to get that will be greatly appreciated. Mainly, you can subscribe. This would really help bump that number up, but the best thing you could do as well is also like the video. This will push the video out to more people, getting more people subscribing, and that would be fantastic. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the video. Okay, to start off with the first thing we got today, it's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon rumor. Apparently we've got a second game coming, or well, I say second game, we've had so many in the past, but a new one coming out. So they have said that new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game named Pokemon Fusuji no Dungeon, which I suppose surely will be translated into something in English so I can understand. Is that racist? Is a remake but not the same. Combine time, darkness and sky, visuals like DX, more serious. Story show new Pokemon is Yami, no Palkia. Like Yami, no Dialga, but Palkia, the logo is internal slide. Camera photo, not screenshot.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm going to say, in a sense now, the person who actually sent this over to the person on 4chan wasn't English. And English wasn't their first language, so in that sense, that's kind of explains why a little bit kind of broken English in a sense. But basically, what the general gist I'm getting is, we're not going to be getting Palkia, nor are we going to be getting Dialga. The image itself's from a camera photo, not from a screenshot itself. And it's a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. And they do say at the top that they don't work for the Pokemon Company. I'm assuming that's what TPCI means. I'm not too sure what the I stands for. I guess maybe it just be with the broken English. But it is quite interesting to think. A new Mystery Dungeon game would be very cool. I think hopefully should have been released last year. I think a game like that should have been released last year. It's something to give us feel for the new Pokemon game to come out. Hopefully Champions comes out soon. The last few weeks I've been doing a trivia Pokemon question, and today's is no different. Question for you today is, which Generation 3 Pokemon can legally have the move Aeroblast? Hint, it's not Lugia. It is Lugia's special move, its signature move, but he's a Generation 2 Pokemon. Which Generation 3 Pokemon can have it? Okay, we've got this tweet now by Moot, or whatever their name is, and they are talking about a image that they have received from someone from an email. And they have said, and they have said it a few times now, so I'm going to say this now, they do not believe this, but they have received this email and they wanted to report on it, which is absolutely fair enough, and they wanted to let the people decide. So they have received this image here, and the image itself is a little bit of a weird one. I think that's probably the best way I can put it. I know the image itself on the screen right now doesn't show much, but the image itself doesn't really show much. To me, it kind of looks a little bit like the graphics from Sun and Moon. I know this is only a picture off a phone, so obviously take it with a pinch of salt. This could easily be rendered on like Blender or something. But they are saying that they don't know if it's from Generation 10, well, they say Gaia, but I'm pretty sure that's the code name for Generation 10, or if it's from Legends Z-A. So they're not entirely too sure where this has come from. This comes from the tweet here. I've been sent some random images. No clue if they are Z-A or Gaia or just fake images, but these images are circling. They're leaning into fake because it's come from a sussy email guy, and nothing quite like a sussy email guy to get your hopes up. But this is the image, and what do you guys think? Obviously, I'm going to be calling, well, quite frankly, bullshit. The image looks quite bad, and if it is the graphics of if it's the graphics of Z-A, I'll be very disappointed. I can kind of make out Generation 10 if it is real, because early development, but very, very clearly going to be fake, I at least hope. Okay, moving on over, we've actually got another image from 4chan, because if you want the good stories, unfortunately they do come from 4chan a lot of the time. And the good stories turn out to be fake most of the time, but they are fun to report on. So obviously, same again, because it's 4chan, take it with a massive pinch of salt. But we've got a Generation 10 water start Pokemon leak. So this is the 4chan post. And this is what they're saying. So Generation 10 anime info. It's not the game, it's the anime information. Codename is Odysseys, which I'm pretty sure there's already a Pokemon series called Pokemon Odysseys. I might be wrong. New protagonist, a 10-year-old boy. No shock there. No Liko, no Roy, and no Satoshi. I know Satoshi, I'm pretty sure is Ash. I might be wrong in saying that. I haven't watched a Pokemon anime for years. Travels the Gaia region. So also Gaia must be just the name of the region that they've been given it then. Maybe not maybe not a code name for it. Solving various problems on hundreds of islands. He has the water starter. The water starter is a tiny cute horse. That is it for now. A tiny cute horse, I think, maybe we've already got Horsey, so I don't see why they would do it, but they're not at the same time free generation Pokemon that could evolve 3 times. So we've got Horsey. I don't see the point really in that, but you never know. Gaia, if it's the name, it's I think that's we reported on it before actually, but now it's the one that's based off the Greek islands, so it could be quite interesting. Sorry, go. And I don't know. To be honest with yourself, it's a bit of a weird one in my opinion. I think we're going to be coming down to same again. It's a 4chan post, so probably going to say no, it's not real, but it's some cool concepts. Finishing off, we've got some Pokemon Generation 10 news. Now, same again, obviously, Generation 10 news has kind of come out a little bit recently. We've had the names, I think it's Tides and Waves, that was leaked a little while ago. Didn't really report on that, but that's kind of taken a little bit of a storm. But we've got some new ones coming out today. And this one is going to be called Tides and Gales, which is very similar to Wind. Obviously, Gale being quite close to Wind. So, something along this line doesn't surprise me. This is very much probably going to be the Greek side of things now. I think a Greek island sort of area that they probably will be going for. A lot of these rumors are saying this, so I'll be very surprised. Don't get me wrong, I'll be quite surprised if it's not, but I won't be surprised if it is at the same time. So we know, but Tides and Gales, quite interesting. Obviously, probably talking about a wind Pokemon for the legendary and the water type, but they have got some leaks and rumors here as well. So this is 16 main islands, 150 plus small islands. The small islands are mostly useless, a patch of grass, items, cave, etc. You start on the East Mimos Island, or Mimos. Starters are Ember, a fire goat, Octopop, a water octopus, and Moshell, a grass snail. So straight away, one of these leaks are wrong. We've got a seahorse and we've got a bloody octopus. And the new battle gimmick is called Giga X. Each of the 16 main Pokemon have Guardian Pokemon. Some Pokemon can swear their loyalty to a Guardian Pokemon, which unlocks a Giga 6, temporarily changing their appearance and typing. After some use, the temporary change becomes permanent. Oh, that's quite cool. That's quite cool actually, because it's kind of like Mega Evolution, but Mega Evolution used too much, it becomes permanent. There's an item related to the Giga X called a G token. They remind me of pins in the World Ends Review. Never seen it. The games share a box legendary called Falorian. They share a box legendary. Interesting. Basically reskinned Miraidon and Koraidon. In Gales, Falorian has pledged loyalty to the winds, the Arexis form, and you use him to travel the skies from island to island. In Tides, it's the seas, the Maxris form, traveling between islands on the seas. Pick related, it's all I could get. No gyms, I think there's no picture. No gyms, there's an island challenge similar to the Sun and Moon, but more battle focused. You earn stamps to gain access to different islands. Some Pokemon I've seen, an early root griffin, a sea hare, a green snake with 4 eyes, a generic black beetle, a hermit crab with some different shells, seen at least 6 different shells including the soda can, okay, and the first guardian you see on Mimos Island is a stone lion called Marbello, or Marblio, sorry, Marblio. That's quite interesting. Same again, definitely the Greek side of things I would say that they've kind of gone for regarding this one, and I think it's some cool little concepts. That G token, no, not G token, when you continuously use the Gigasis turns it permanent, which is quite a cool concept, but then at the same time I think that'll be a bit of a novelty. I think some people get sick and tired of that quite quickly and probably stop using it if they do like their Pokemon. Ooh, that's thick. I've had to zoom out on this one because it's quite thick. There is some heavy Kanto pandering early on. The game's professor is blank. I wonder who that's going to be then. I don't know why the first. So is this someone that we know then? Like if they're like saying they don't know why, is this someone we know? If they're talking about Kanto, is it Professor Oak? Is it going to be Sycamore again? We don't know. Maybe I'm hoping for Professor Elm. The first permanent Gigasis we see is a ground-type Charmander, which you just get for some reason. It's brown and has closed eyes, and its tail is split into 2. Your rival is a girl from your village named Sophia. Short brown hair, slightly tan skin, definitely going to be popular. Damn, you're right, she will be. That's it. See you later. Interesting. I think it's definitely got some cool images towards there, and definitely some cool ideas. Obviously, these types of ones we've got to take with a pinch of salt. Christ, I've got on Facebook for this, so there's not even 4chan, so no 4chan, nor Twitter. I've never really used Facebook, I don't think, for these types of videos. But definitely interesting, and I can see some things coming out of that. I think a lot of these are just kind of guesses, so let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.